Hi everyone, I'm Tom. I'm known as CtrlAltT0m with a 0 online, that's my alias. I just wanted to do a quick video to introduce myself and what platforms I'm on and show you some of my profiles. So all in all, you can see here, starting off, I'm a bit of a cyber geek, so I'm currently a cybersecurity engineer by trade, but also have a real interest in it. I'm a trainer and creator, but I'll show you them in more detail in a minute. Sort of going through, I'm a bit of a scripter and a coder, but mainly sort of my interest lay within the DevOps area. So you can see here a sample of a repository that I've got on GitHub is AWS and it's Terraform infrastructure as code. A bit of a geek, so I'm on Hack the Box, quite like to jump on that. Currently rated 760th in the world. That's quite good, I think. I've not been on that for a little while. I do need to kick my own ass to get back on that more and sort of get a root on some of the boxes. I've got a thirst for knowledge. I've included the link to my sort of cert repo on Credibly, just to show you some of the certificates that I've got to hopefully give some kudos to some of the effort that I've put in the background. Then also going on the sort of creator and trainer bit now. So I run an online course called the Cyber Skills course. It's free, it's hosted on YouTube with a GitHub front door. So here's the GitHub front door. Hopefully it looks pretty, but all the links are pretty useful. So it covers networking, virtualization, Windows, Linux. Blue teaming needs to be done a bit. It needs a bit more on scripting. I've got a few red teaming videos there. I've got a couple of cloud. I've got some building through automation already in there, and some sort of soft skills in cyber. And you can sort of check out my link tree. I've sort of put that everywhere, so it's sort of pan accessible on all other platforms. It has got a playlist itself, so currently 37 videos within the course. It's always developing, always sort of throwing more videos where I can and where I find time to sort of make them. Some of them are pretty short, so some of them are like 20 minutes, some are shorter, but there are some sort of beasts, especially when I talk about networking. I've got a nearly a 3-hour video there, which probably could do with knocking up into smaller, but I find that you can sort of release them and do them as you please. So that's my course from GitHub, and also the Cyber Skills course, covering most of the areas that I sort of know. Amongst cybersecurity, I also host my own online CTF with an ale theme. I quite like IPA, so I thought that'd be quite a good valid theme. I run 3 CTFs at the moment, so with a theme of 2 areas which are sort of keen to me, and then this is the test bed within the sort of Cyber by the Sea event that I run. So this is hosted on CTFD, and people can sign up, and it's a partially online and in real life CTF that I use my own sort of cyber rig for, so I can bring that out, create my own personal Wi-Fi area and training LAN, and allow people to sort of access from there, and we can run PCAP files and host our own infrastructure. So that's the CTF that I run as part of the meetups, which is the Cyber by the Sea event in line with that. So amongst this, I also host my own Discord server, the CtrlAltT0m zone. Just backs up the sort of Cyber Skills course to allow discussions. I run a Cyber CTF event, which is hosted here, and conversations can happen here, which is the Cyber Rail Trail, and also a local meetup event, which is a bit of a networking and sort of hosted, and I always set challenges for each of the meets, and you can see Cyber Rail Trail down there. So this backs up the community as well, and people use it. It's quite good to talk, so that's my Discord server. I've got a podcast, so I run my own podcasts, pretty small at the minute, but that's ever enduring. 2 episodes, cyberbullying platforms, and obviously mental health, sort of something that's quite close to me. If you don't mind the sound of my voice, you can pick them up on most of your podcast platforms. Also written a book, so it's called Billy Smart's Online Adventures, Staying Safe and Having Fun Online. It's sort of age limit is between sort of 6 and 10. It's written a non-gender specific Billy, and it sort of uses the framework they actually get taught within school. So it's using the SMART approach and giving advice, and sort of it can be read as a bedtime story. That was the sort of aim of me writing it, and hearing various stories about how the kids are actually taught it in schools as a very didactic you will learn this, rather than it's like a two-way conversation. And there's some exercises within that book as well, so it's actually quite good and useful. Got a bit of a blog going on, so I've got a couple of blog posts. Some I've started to get into the threat intelligence landscape, so I'm trying to sort of research what is being patched at the minute, mainly about cyber development as well, and a little bit about career. So I've got a podcast as well, and also I've got, just to keep the rest of the infrastructure up, I suppose, I've got a bit of an online shop as well, just for CtrlAltT0m. Not that I've ever sold anything, but have a look, it's well worth it. So all the links are hosted on my link tree here. Take a look, let me know what you think. If you've got any suggestions, happy to take them. Thanks very much for watching.